Welcome to the review of ICICI Lombard Elevate. Now, there are dozens of reviews on ICICI Lombard Elevate already there on YouTube, but we promise you that this review is going to be extremely different. Here, we go beyond the fancy features to understand the deeper fine print behind the glossy benefits. We understand the claim performance and the customer service track record of the insurance company so far, so that you know what you are really going to get. What is the real deal behind ICICI Lombard Elevate? So let's begin. So we will go through the highlights of the plan. What is the insurer actually selling? What is the USP? We will understand if there are any fine prints in those USPs. Next, we will take a quick roll call of all the core features in the plan. Then we will understand the customer service and the claim performance metrics and track record of the insurance company. And lastly, we will compare the price with an equally good product in the market. So what we have done is that we've basically printed out the brochure of this plan, the ICICI Lombard Elevate plan. And let's understand how this insurance company is going about selling this plan and what is the main features that this insurance company wants to sell you or offer you, right? So let's go one by one. The first feature is called the infinite sum insured feature. Like all plans typically today have a sum insured of, let's say, 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs. This plan gives you an additional basically sum insured feature or sum insured option, which is called the infinite sum insured option. By this option, like the name of the sum insured says, you can claim infinitely in this policy. So there is no limit to how much you can claim in a particular year, right? So when you compare the premiums of this sum insured, you may obviously be feeling that ठीक है infinite sum insured तो मिल रहा है but महंगा होगा. I just did a quick check on what is the premium, and what I found is that the 1 crore sum insured, let's say for a family of let's say 3 people, if it costs around 30,000 or 32,000, for someone who's taking an unlimited sum insured, it will cost around 42,000. So it's not very high. It's just 10,000 rupees higher today for this specific sum insured option. So the second feature or the second offering from this insurance company is called the infinite claim amount. It is an add-on that you can buy additionally by paying additional premium. By this add-on, if you are basically having one claim in your lifetime and you want to claim without a limit, without any boundary, then you would be able to do that. You can basically opt for this specific feature only the first 2 years of taking the plan, is what I've understood so far that this insurance company is offering. This feature obviously is very important for people who are not taking the infinite sum insured option, but feel that there could be one claim in the lifetime where the sum insured may not be enough for that specific hospitalization, right? The only caveat when you're taking this specific add-on is that you would be able to use this only once in the lifetime of all your family members. So at one point in time, there will be a situation where you will have to opt for it and then give it away for the remaining period of the lifetime of the family members, right? So that is this specific add-on. The third one is called the infinite reset. Now, this is the restore or the refill option that most insurance companies today offer. It offers you an infinite option, which basically means that multiple times during the year, if your sum insured gets exhausted, then you would be able to continuously keep restoring the sum insured, and hence you will never have an issue of you not having any coverage in your plan in a particular point in the year, right? The fourth feature is called the infinite loyalty bonus, right? Normally insurance companies give you a no claim bonus, which basically means that agar aap claim nahi karoge, then I will pay you, right? This is called a loyalty bonus, which basically means that even if you claim or you don't claim, because you're renewing your policy with us, the insurance company, you will basically get an infinite bonus every year on year. There will be no end to it. The basic feature in this plan, which comes as a part of the product, is around 20% no claim bonus, 20% loyalty bonus, which goes up to 100%. If you take this add-on, then it is basically 100% bonus every year. So if you've taken a 10 lakh cover, it becomes 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs year on year, and it has no alignment or restriction to claims, right? So if you have basically completed 20 years in this policy and you have a 10 lakh cover, it will become 2 crore 10 lakhs, right? By the end of 20 years. So that is this add-on. So basically this kind of, if you look at it, most of these things are called infinite, infinite, infinite. What this insurance company is intending to do is to give you a boundaryless kind of a product where you do not have to worry about exhaustion of the cover or getting no claim bonus multiple times, as many times you keep renewing your policy, or getting one infinite claim during the year, during the lifetime, sorry, and obviously also opting in for no limit on sum insured, right? The fifth add-on or feature that this product offers is called the worldwide cover. It gives you international medical coverage. So most of the health insurance plans that are available in India would obviously give you cover for hospitalizations in India. This is a plan that gives you hospitalization outside India. So this is also kind of a boundaryless kind of option that this insurance company is offering you, that you're not restricted to India. You can claim, even you can go and get hospitalized outside India for a planned hospitalization and then claim with this policy. Now, this is obviously an add-on. I just quickly checked what is the premium for this add-on. So typically the case that we take, Mr. Kumar, 30-year-old, married with one kid, if he would have bought a 10 lakh sum insured policy and he takes this add-on as an additional feature in the policy, he would, let's say, pay around 3,000 rupees extra. So if the premium typically for a 10 lakh sum insured is 32,000 rupees, this would cost around 3,000 to 3,500 rupees extra. It's not very expensive, and it gives you an amazing feature, which is that you can get covered outside India. A lot of people today feel that, for a complicated surgery or a disease, they may want to go to Singapore or want to go to, let's say, a specific country where they specialize in that specific treatment or disease, or maybe US, right? And that's why this becomes quite relevant. So these are the features that we've covered. Now what we will do is that we will do a quick roll call of the core benefits of the plan, which typically you and I would expect in a product. But it's important that we do a quick roll call to understand what it covers and if there are any kinds of ifs and buts that we need to understand. So many benefits, so many terms and conditions, waiting periods, service track record, claims track record, all this can get very, very overwhelming and can actually become something that is so complicated that people can give up. And that's why we always recommend that you should basically rely on professional experts when you're buying a complex product and a long-term product like health insurance. For this, it's important that you look for an expert who has the right track record and has the right kind of knowledge to help you buy the right health insurance and also make use of it. If you're not able to find a good expert in your area, you can now come to beshak.org and get free consultations from India's top insurance experts. These experts have been rigorously tested for their knowledge, for their track record in product knowledge and in claims. And these experts will help you find the right policy, help you buy the policy right, and also help you right through to claims, even fight with the insurance company in case of disputes. Okay, so time for doing a quick roll call, but my team just told me that I've missed one feature, and so I'm going to quickly cover that. It's called the Jumpstart feature. It does not feature in this specific brochure that we spoke about, but it's an important feature that all of us should know about. So typically all health insurance plans, they have a waiting period for existing diseases. But this plan with an additional premium, you can basically waive off those existing disease waiting periods. The premium that you have to pay for the same Mr. Kumar that we spoke about for a 10 lakh sum insured is around 2,568, and the entire family can get day 31 coverage for asthma, diabetes, let's say cholesterol, or let's say what is the fourth one, the hypertension, obesity, and also let's say angioplasty, right? Okay, so we are doing our roll call of all the important benefits that usually would appear in a health insurance plan, but it's important for us to go through it so that we know if we are not missing anything. These are typically those features that all of us now expect as hygiene in a plan. So what I've done is that I am going to go to Beshak's Decoder product, which is on our website. You have to go to beshak.org, click on the menu bar. When you click on the menu bar, then click on Decode Plans, click on Health Insurance Decoder, select the insurance company that you want to select. Now we are doing ICICI Lombard, so I'll select ICICI Lombard. I'll select Elevate. And if I click on Decode now, it will give me a quick overview of the plan and also a detailed review of the plan. So what I'm doing is that I'm clicking on detailed review, and we'll go to the product benefits and quickly look at the core features that we spoke about. So in inpatient hospitalization, there's no limit for ICU room rent limit, but there is a room rent category limit in case of ICICI Lombard Elevate. Only if you opt for an additional add-on is when you can basically have a no room rent limit in this policy. This is something that you should remember. And I had calculated the premium for the specific add-on that you have to take. So for a 10 lakh sum insured, same Mr. Kumar, you would have to pay around 700 to 800 rupees to be able to get this add-on. So आप 700 से 800 रुपए ज़्यादा भरोगे तो your product which has a category limit of private room can move to a no room rent limit policy. But please remember, if you're buying this product, always try to take this add-on. It's not very expensive also. Pre and post hospitalization तो standard है, मतलब 180 days or 90 days है, not anything to talk home about. Daycare treatment has no limits. Domiciliary treatment again does not have any limits. Organ donor does not have any limits. Modern treatment does not have any limits. We spoke about bonus, we spoke about super bonus, we spoke about refill benefit. Next important core feature that now has become very relevant after COVID is called the non-medical expenses cover. This is an add-on that you can opt for by paying additional premium. This covers you for all the non-medical expenses that typically a hospital would charge, but an insurance company does not pay in the normal course. And if you take this add-on, then it will basically cover you for this. Quickly, we will also look at the limits and exclusions of this plan. So there are no limits on things like cataract or let's say joint replacement surgery that a lot of plans could have. It has a pre-existing disease waiting period of 3 years. But if you take an add-on, if you pay additional premium, you can reduce it to 12 months, right? Apart from this, like we already mentioned, A, B, C, D, asthma, blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes, all this can be covered in day 31 if you pay additional premium. Specified disease waiting period is 2 years typically, but again, if you pay additional premium, you can customize it and reduce it to 12 months. There is no deductible in this option. That's about it. Okay, so we've done with the roll call of the core features of the plan, and we've also gone through the key limits and exclusions of this plan. Now we move on to customer service, and lastly, most importantly, claims experience. What we will do now is not only look at the claims experience and the service experience of this insurance company and the track record of this insurance company, but what we'll also do is compare it with another insurance plan or an insurance company so that you also get a flavor of understanding it much better. Because when you look at a track record of only one company, it's very difficult to understand how it scores against some other company in the same market or in the same league. So what I'm going to do is I'll go down and just look at which plan it's showing. Okay, it's showing HDFC Ergo Optima Secure. I'm clicking on compare. Okay, there we go. We have HDFC Ergo compared with ICICI Lombard for service and for claims. Let me click on show 5 more. Quickly, we'll look at claims experience. In claims experience, number of cashless hospitals is not that important. What is important is that hospitals that you typically go to are covered by your insurance company. So that is how you should reverse look up the hospital network of an insurance company. So that I'm just going to skip. The next one is claim settlement ratio, number of claims. The difference is huge. ICICI Lombard is at 80.98% and HDFC Ergo is at 93.51%. A very big difference. It basically says that ICICI Lombard is rejecting more number of claims than HDFC Ergo. Claims incurred ratio. Incurred claims ratio basically is a ratio which tells you how much an insurance company is paying claims out of the premium that it collects in a year, right? Which is basically 82.24% for ICICI Lombard and 84.85% in case of HDFC Ergo. ठीक है, इतना बड़ा difference नहीं है. So there is no one winning here essentially. The third is percentage of complaints received on claims. This is a very important ratio that all of us should know about. How many customers are so dissatisfied with the insurance company that they have gone ahead and registered a claim against the insurance company. Here also, both of them fairly equal, 0.14 and 0.15, so nothing to talk home about. The next is percentage of claims settled in less than 30 days. ICICI Lombard scores 99.94%, and when you compare it to HDFC Ergo, it is 96.63%. So ICICI Lombard on this specific ratio turns out to be much more efficient than HDFC Ergo, which is good news if you're looking for this plan. Claim rejection ratio is where there is a huge concern, right? The claim rejection ratio for ICICI Lombard is 13.38%. It's almost rejecting, like out of 100 claims, 13 claims, right? And this obviously is a concerning ratio for me when I look at, if I'm looking at this plan. Compare it to HDFC Ergo. Now you will understand why comparison was very important. HDFC Ergo has only 2.52% rejections compared to ICICI Lombard, and that's something that you should do a quick red flag if you're looking at this plan. Claim settlement ratio, value of claims. Why do we do value of claims? Is to understand is that TK insurance companies are paying a lot of claims, but what if they are paying all the small claims and rejecting all the big claims? That's going to get captured only if you do a value of claims, claim settlement ratio. Here, the difference again is very stark. ICICI Lombard is at 48.1%. HDFC Ergo is at 54.65%. Both look terrible to me, but ICICI Lombard is even worse in this situation. So this is something, again, is a red flag in my view. We are also going to look at customer service. Customer service for ICICI Lombard. So what we do in customer service is that because there's no metric that is available in the market or through IRDA or through regulation or through the insurance company to understand how an insurance company is good on service requests or service support, we do our own audits. So we do an audit on the toll-free number of the insurance company to find out if insurance companies actually pick up calls, let's say on an afternoon, on a Sunday, let's say while everybody is having lunch at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We do those kind of tests. And then the other test that we do is we do a test on Twitter. Twitter is a place where a lot of people go out to make complaints, right, to brands. So do we find out how quick or non-quick or slow an insurance company is in its response on Twitter. This gives us a basic understanding of how the insurance company is looking at customer service. It does not give you 100% view about service of an insurance company, but it gives you a proxy value to understand कि ये company सोचता कैसे है, right? ये company service देती है, so how does it give service, right? When you compare the toll-free service, both of them, ICICI Lombard and HDFC Ergo, are average. मतलब कोई भी अच्छा काम नहीं कर रहा है, सब ओके काम कर रहा है. Response time on Twitter, ICICI Lombard is slower compared to HDFC Ergo. So the industry, if you are looking at HDFC Ergo as another plan in the industry, is slightly better than ICICI Lombard. Complaints received for after sale service, both are equally good. 0.01% is ठीक है, हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस टाइप की इंडस्ट्री में इतना तो कंप्लेंट्स आफ्टर सेल सर्विस में आ सकते हैं. सो आई डोंट थिंक देयर इज एनीथिंग टू राइट होम अगेन अबाउट. सो दिस basically gives you a good idea of the insurance company ICICI Lombard for its claim service and its customer service. Okay, so what we are going to do now is that we've understood the product's highlights. We've understood the company's claims track record, service track record, also compared it to an equal plan in the market. Now we are also looking at the premium of this insurance companies and this specific plan and comparing it to, again, the same plan, HDFC Ergo Optima Secure, just for you to get the right flavor कि product कैसा है, product के comparison में service कैसी है, claims कैसी है और फिर उसके साथ premium कैसा है, right? Let's do the premium comparison. The base premium for a 30-year-old Mr. Kumar, his wife and a 1-year-old kid living in zone 1, which is, let's pick as Mumbai, 10 lakhs sum insured. The premium for ICICI Lombard with the room rent waiver would come to around 16,309. We've taken the room rent waiver as a default, honestly, because we feel that you shouldn't offer this plan without the room rent waiver. So we've taken that 700, 800 rupees extra in the comparison. Now, when you compare this to HDFC Ergo's Optima Secure plan, the premium for it for the same 10 lakh sum insured is 24,036, right? But mind you, please understand that HDFC Ergo gives you like a buy one get one offer. When you buy HDFC Ergo's 10 lakh plan, it's giving you a 2x cover on day 0 when you buy the plan, right? So the difference of 16,000 and 24,000 has to be understood with this BOGO offer that you're getting, right? Okay, so we've also looked at the 1 crore sum insured and compared premiums for the same insurance plans that we spoke about. For 1 crore cover for the same Mr. Kumar and his family is 32,473 rupees for ICICI Lombard Elevate. For HDFC Ergo's Optima Secure plan, the premium is around 39,036. Because this product also offers an unlimited option plan, we also wanted to show you the difference between a 1 crore sum insured and the unlimited sum insured option. The premium for Mr. Kumar, again the same family, for unlimited sum insured would come to 42,274 rupees when we have recorded this video, right? All this basically gives you an idea of premiums also, comparison of premiums also, while you compare the highlights, you compare the key features, you compare the waiting periods, and then you compare the track record of this insurance company. Comparing premium was also important, and hence we did this. All this can be super complex and very overwhelming for people to understand, and hence it's very important that, like, I typically compare this to taxation or let's say law. Health insurance has become that kind of complicated, right? And that's where we feel that there is a need for an expert. So whenever you're looking for a health insurance plan, this kind of a review will give you a quick understanding of what kind of plan you're buying, what is in store for you. But it is very important that you talk to an expert and buy from an expert who has the track record of not only helping you understand the product, but also helping you and being accountable at the time of claims. If you are able to find someone like this in your location, that is the best thing to do. But if you're not, then do come to beshak.org. We give you free consultations with India's top 5% insurance experts. These experts will not only help you find the right plan using sophisticated research tools, but will also be accountable for helping you basically buy the plan right, fill the proposal form right without any mistakes, also help you during claims or any disputes that happen with insurance companies. The entire service is free of charge, and it also comes with a no spam guarantee. Hey, before you go, there is one thing I wanted to talk about that could not be integrated as a part of this review, but it's very, very important for you to understand. I'm seeing more and more insurers offering infinite covers, which definitely sounds too good to be true. Please understand, insurers are today offering these infinite covers for free or cheap add-ons because they know how much you can utilize. They have priced the probability of you not being able to use these basically additional sum insureds, and hence it sounds too good to be true. But also remember that insurers today have the right to increase prices of their product whenever they want. They don't even need to take permission from IRDA. So what sounds cheap today may not remain cheap as we grow older. Always remember this when you choose a sum insured. What you are essentially doing today is locking onto a high sum insured, but honestly without the guarantee that this will be affordable. Always talk to an expert before you take a call. Thank you.